yourself clear. So this is what I did in my first period class, or with my other pre-algebra class. Everybody with me? So tonight, I have all of the answers. So if you want tonight, you can check your work by looking at this information, pausing the video, and double checking. Everybody with me on this? All right. So please take advantage if you just want to check your work. If you're not sure, you want to just double check things, then you can go listen to the last period class and just listen to what's going on there. All right. Now, again, I am pretty sure you guys know, we've talked about it before, mean, median, and mode. All right, so remember what mean stands for? It's the what? Yes, it's the average. Another word for mean is average. And we find the average by adding the numbers up, hitting the equal button, and the divide by the number of numbers. Who can tell me what median stands for?
It's all the numbers aligned in order of smallest to biggest or biggest to smallest.
It's the middle number. That's correct. And this year I'm going to show you how to find the middle number without putting the numbers in order. All right? That's so annoying. I can remember my teacher, it'd be 12 numbers. I'm supposed to put them in order. That's annoying. I'm going to try to show you this year how you can do it just mentally. I think that's important. And then mode. What was the mode? The most. That's exactly right. What number is the most? All right? So again, today is very simple. Tomorrow, much more, not difficult, but just information that you have to know. Information that you have to know. All right? So, with that being said,
Oh, Caroline Bainblatt.
yes, that's right. All right. Okay, so with this little bit of information now, I want to go to our worksheet number 2. Is everybody with me on that? The homework practice. Everybody with me? All right. And again, I said you could use a calculator. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the mean. All right. Now, the biggest mistake kids make on the mean is they forget to hit the equal button when they do the division. All right. Now, I am telling you, you're doing the problems on the calculator yourself. Everybody has a calculator. You can look up on the board, and you can find that average. Get on it right now. You have a calculator?
Well, yeah, we're kind of just...
No, we're not kind of sharing. I said, who needs a calculator?
Yeah, you gave this one.
Okay. Allison, you need a calculator. Come on, girl. That's what I'm talking about, girl. You don't need to be so shy. Speak up. If you need something, ask. Come on, girl. You got to fight for yourself.
I want to.
No. You need to borrow one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gave me a super great time. Thank you, buddy. All right. Now, listen to me. Again, please. I mean that. Allison, are you listening to me? If you need something, speak up. If you don't know something, speak up. I mean that. All right. I'm not going to be mean, but I'm gonna call you out more. All right. If you don't know something, I'm gonna find out, and you're gonna answer every question until you understand it. All right. Let's get to work.
How do you find? I'm a little confused.
All right. So somebody explain to her again how to find the average. Go.
You have to add up all the numbers.
Add up those numbers.
And then divide by how many there are.
And how many numbers are there up there?
5.
5. So add those up on your calculator and divide by 5. And everybody add them up, hit the equal button, and then divide by 5. And tell me what that answer is.
7.
Is everybody happy with 7? All right. Now, as someone said so perfectly earlier, put the numbers in order. Do I want you to put the numbers in order, though?
Nope.
Nope, because I'm going to show you how to do it without that. So median, now you got to pay attention. All right, the median is equal to, listen to me, look up, because it's kind of a visual thing. There are how many numbers? So what number would be in the middle? The third number would be in the middle. Does everybody get that? Because why? There are 2 on this side, 2 on this side, 1 number in the middle. So if I want the middle number, I'm looking for the third number. So everybody should be able to look at that and say the first number is what? 4. The second number is, the third number is, which is the median. Median. Does everybody understand what I'm saying on that? Now, if you want, you can just write them all out. But at some point, I'm going to give you like 100 numbers and say, what's the median? Do you really want to put 100 numbers in order? No, you don't.
So you just have to.
All right. We're going to do that. That's exactly right. But we're going to talk about that also. So what did I say the median was, guys?
12. 6. Oh, yeah.
6. Because again, why? 4 is the first number. 5 is the second number. 6 is the third number. Yes, sir. What?
I'm not really good because I thought 12.
Because you didn't put them in order.
Yeah, that's what
Right?
That's what I meant.
So I'm not asking you to put them in order though. Do you hear me? There are 5 numbers. What number's in the middle?
6.
Nope. No. If you have 5 numbers, what number is going to be in the middle? The third number, or we say terms in math. The third term. Each number is a term. You hear what I'm saying? So do you agree with me now? The third number or the third term is the one in the middle. You have to find the third one. Does that make sense? You don't have to put them in order if you watch what I did. Look. The 4 represents the what? The 5 and the... There you go. Because I don't feel like putting them in order. You with me on that? You can kind of tell, but most people said 12. Right? Because 12's in the middle. All right. Okay. And now, the mode. What number occurs the most? No mode. No mode. I don't care if you write none. None. Actually, this is a better symbol, but I didn't feel like writing it. But you'll be ready next year. No mode. Okay, so now, number 2. Here we go. All right, quickly, find the average. Quickly. Mean. Somebody said 17. Now again, you are not writing 17 down. You are adding the numbers up with your calculator. Even you, and then you're dividing. You already did it?
17.
Good, 17. I didn't see it. All right. Anybody else having trouble coming up with 17?
What number are we doing?
That would be the one after 1.
Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm going to tell you how to do that next. You agree? What's the median, or what's the average? What's the average? You sure?
I got 17.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Now, here's the problem. How many numbers do we have now? 6. So listen to my explanation. Listen to my explanation. Is there really a number in the middle if you have 6 terms? No, here we go. Look. There are 6 terms. Look right here. There are 6 terms. So there is no number in the middle. There are 3 to the left, and there are what? 3 to the right. So there's nothing in the middle. However, they then said you take the 2 middle numbers and you average them. Right? So listen to me. What 2 terms are you looking for? The third term and the what? The fourth. You're looking for the third and the fourth. Think about them in order from 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 to the right and 3 to the left. So you're looking for the third and the fourth. Those are the two right in the middle. So you average the third and the fourth term. So again, instead of putting them in order, I'm going to find the third and the fourth term. So 15 represents the what?
It's 16.
Would you just stop and let me go through the problem? And then you can argue over it. All right, 15 is the first term. 16 is the second term. What is the third term? 16 and 16. Those are the two middle terms. So the average of 16 and 16 would be what? 16. So again, the median would be what? 16. Now, if they weren't the same number, you would just do what? Add them up and divide by 2. Add them up and divide by 2.
Or just pick whatever number.
Not when there's an even number. All right?
I mean, for the two of them, if it's an even number, pick 2 of them, whatever. There's no.
Let him talk. Stop.
Because, like, so if it's 20 and, say, like Lander said, 20 and 22, I would choose 21 because that's in between 20 and 22.
How about it's because it's the average?
Yes.
But you're correct. Because they're consecutive, you're right. It would be 21. All right? So, the mode. What's the mode here? 16. That's not hard. All right? The mode is 16 because it's the number that occurs the most frequently. All right? Let's take a look at number 3 now. All right? Everybody write mean, median, and mode. Mean, median, and mode. All right. Everybody find the mean real quick. Yes, sir.
I got 46.
46.4. Guys, look, I know it's been a while since you've been in class, right? 2 weeks or something like that. Just let people answer. We're not discussing. I want people to be wrong, believe it or not. All right? If you have a wrong answer, that's what you're here for, learning. Because you don't know everything yet. All right? So 46.4. Now, everybody should have done that on the calculator. Now, I want the number in the middle. How many numbers are there so far? 5. So is there a number in the middle?
Yes.
And it would be what term?
Third.
The third term. So we're looking for the third term. So the smallest number is what? Then what? Then what? There you go. 46. Does everybody see what I'm saying about the median? Right? It's much easier that way. Much easier. Now, is there a mode?
No.
No mode. All right, here we go again. Mean, median, and mode. So we know that 6 repeated, all right? You can do it either as 2/3, or if you're going to write it as a decimal, I prefer that you understand that it's 13 with a 6 repeated, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So 13.6. Right. Hold on a minute. No, there isn't. All right. The reason why there's a 7 at the end is because the calculator actually did what? Rounded it. They rounded it. All right. You know when you see a bunch of string of 6s, it's 6 repeated. All right. Now, it says in the directions round to the nearest 10, so it technically should be 13.7, right? But I don't mind. 13.6 repeated is good. I also would want you to know that 0.6 repeated is what fraction again? 2/3. You should know that. So if you wanted to write it as 13 2/3, I'd be okay with that. If you write it as a decimal, I'm okay with that. If you round it to 13.7, I'm okay with that. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. All right, it's not. You should know everything. You should know all that information. All right? So now how many numbers were there again, guys? How many? 9. So what number, what term would be the middle number? Say it. Okay, so if there's 9, here's what I'm trying to demonstrate. If there are 9, there would be 4 to the left and 4 to the right. So there is one in the middle, correct? So it would be the what? 13. No. What term? The 5th term. You are looking for the 5th term. Because think about it. There's 4 to the right, 4 to the left. The one in the middle. That's what we're looking for. So that would be the 5th term. So now you go to your numbers and you find the smallest. What's the smallest? 1, 2, 3. 13 is twice, right?
Yeah.
So we want the 5th one. The 5th one would be what? 13. And what occurs the most?
17.
Yes, they do. So we're going to do 13, 17.
10. 13 has 2.
Hold on a minute. How many does 17 have?
3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did make a mistake. So that's 10 and 17, right? No, never.
Okay.
All right.
You should
All right.
speak up.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Median mode for the next group. All right, here we go. Come on.
It's just like mental math.
Yeah, this one's easy. Right off the bat, you should look at that and say the mode is what?
25.
25. What's the number in the middle? 25, right? You should be able to see that. If you don't see that, let me know. Now the average, add them up and divide by what? Somebody said 23.75. Good job.
That's what I got.
All right, 23.75. Now again, if you're not sure, I'm just saying, I've done how many examples now? 5. All right, you should be getting it. If you're not sure, you're supposed to be speaking up. Ben, is everything okay over there? Will?
Yes.
All right. Let's check out number 6 then. Mean, median, mode. Get on it. No, you don't. All right. What's the mean?
4.26, but there's a even sign on the 6.
So we'll just go 4.3 then. You with me on that?
Yeah.
4.3. But I'm not saying he's correct. I need somebody else to verify.
I got that.
Is that it?
That's what I got, yeah. 1.2.
Again, like I said, it's important to do your own work. Do your own. You guys all right back there?
I got 4.4.
All right. Now, how many numbers are there? 6. So technically, is there a middle number? No, because look, if there are 6, pay attention, there are 3 on each side. So I need to find what 2 terms? The 3rd and the 4th. Very good. So I'm going to average the 3rd and the 4th. So here we go. What's the smallest? What's the smallest? 3.1. Then what? And then what? 4.3 and 4.5. So obviously, his strategy, 4.4 is in the middle. Everybody good with that? So the median is 4.4. Is there a mode?
4.5.
4.5. Is everybody okay with this? Hey, anybody have any issues? I agree. All right, it's not difficult. All right, now, a different way of writing your data is in 7 and 8. Now, what's nice about 7 and 8? They've already put them in order for you. But the dots on top just tell you how many of those there are. For example, how many zeros are there?
2.
How many ones?
2.
How many twos?
3.
All right, so From that, you could easily see what the median is. I'm not the median, but the mode. What is the mode?
2.
Right. So let's write it down again. Mean, median, and mode. All right. Again, what did we say the mode was? 2. All right. The mode is 2. All right. From there, I need to find the average. I need to find the average. Now, again, the biggest mistake kids make here is they just look at the 0, the 1, the 2, the 3, 4, and 5. You have to understand there are multiples of each one of those. All right, there are multiples of each one of those. So, in my opinion, all right, the easiest way to do that would be to say 2 times 0 plus 2 times 1 plus 2 times 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 times 5. Does everybody understand what I'm doing on that? Right? Because, again, the calculator, I'm going to let the calculator do the work. I'm trying to show you here, there are how many zeros? 2. There are 2 1s. All right? There are 2 1s and so on and so forth. All right? So now, what I want to do now is I want to know what the sum is. So if you add those up, what does that add up to?
Yeah, I got 25.
Somebody said 25. All right. So that adds up to 25. So now we're one step closer because then we just count the number of numbers there are, and there are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is there 11?
Yeah, that's 12.
Everybody see there are 11 numbers. So we take 25 and divide it by 11.
Before I got 2.2.
So we would say 2 point,
2.7.
was it 7.2 repeated?
It was 2.7 repeated.
Okay. So the mean is about 2.7 repeated. Now, once again, all right, there's no way for you to know that unless you actually do it yourself. All right? Anybody have any questions with 2.7 repeated? Now, how many numbers were there? So what term is in the middle? What term is in the middle? The what? There is, absolutely. There's-
6.
It's the, which one?
Oh, I was going to say 6.
It is the 6th one. Because remember, if there is 11, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, 1 in the middle. So I'm looking for the 1 in the middle, which is the 6th term. So now, you just have to find the 6. It doesn't matter if you start from the right or from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the median is what?
2.
The median is 2. All right? Now, like I said, I'm not sure who's having trouble with that. Anybody have any issues? Anybody have any issues? All right. So if you understand that, number 8 shouldn't be too bad. All right? Mean, median, and mode again. All right, guys. Mean. Kind of annoying. All right? That's why you use your calculator. Let the calculator do the work. Let the calculator do the work. You already do the mean? Yeah. Use the numbers right there on the board. So we'd say about 10.4. Anybody else get 10.4? I'm waiting.
Yeah, 10.4.
All right. So because of that, we're just going to round to 10.4. 10.4? Well, how did you do it?
I'm not.
So there are three 10.2s. Do you agree with that? So it'd be 10.1 plus 3 times 10.2 plus 2 times 10.4 plus 2 times 10.5 plus 3 times 10.6 plus 10.7. You with me on this? And then you would just multiply that, or not multiply, but then you would divide it by the number of terms. How many terms are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do you understand that now? You sure? Now look, I can't help you with that if you're not doing. That's the second time we've done that problem now. Everybody good with that? So how many terms are there again?
12.
12. So is there really a middle number?
No.
No. There would be what? 6 to the right, 6 to the left. So we're looking for the 6 and 7. Right? You're looking for 6 and 7. So I'm going to find the 6th and 7th term. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th and the 7th term are 10.4 and 10.5. Everybody agree with that? So then the one in the middle of 10.4 and 10.5 would be obviously 10.45. We shouldn't even have to do math on that. You should just know what's in between 10.4 and 10.5. 10.45. Now, what number occurs the most?
10.2, there's 2.
That's right. There are two of them, 10.2 and 10.6. Thank you.
So you have to do the word problem?
Did everybody see that?
So you don't like average or anything?
No, the mode is the number that occurs the most. So there's two numbers that occurred the most, so you write them down. Hey. All right. Now, here we go for question number 9. All right. It says same situation, except this time it's kind of like a word problem. Or it's not a big deal. You can just say it says find the mean, median, mode. All right. So how many years are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everybody agree with that? All right. So what I want you to do now, you got to find the mean. Add the numbers up and divide by what number? What number are we dividing by, guys? 11. So let's get on that.
I got 1,000. I got 1,200.
1,000. Say it again.
1,200. Well, that's hard.
Anybody else? Get something different?
I got something different.
What'd you get?
I got 1, 2, 6, 5, 1, 5. Wait, 4, 6.
Say it again.
1, 2, 6, 5.
Oh yeah. So that's the
Yeah, I got
1, 2, 6, 5 point.
Oh wait, 1, 2, 6, 5, 1, 5, 2, 4, 4.
I got 1.
Now look, come on. Now here's what I want to show you. So you obviously made a mistake, and let me explain. Shh. Because the average has to be somewhere in the middle of those numbers. You guys see what I'm saying? So if the lowest number is 941 and the highest is like, 1,417, the average has to be what? Between those numbers. Right? So a lot of times, sometimes when you make a mistake, you can figure out you made your mistake because we're trying to find what number's in the middle. That's what we're trying to find. All right? So did anybody else? So double check that now. So did anybody else get something there? What else was another average? Come on, Alex. You guys got to type the numbers in.
I got the same. I got 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 4.
Good. Miles, did you get that?
1, 2, 5, 1, 4.
All right, so I'm pretty happy about that. Is everybody agreeing? Now look, it's not doing any good for some of you just to put that down just because 5 people said that's the answer. That's what your problem is.
I got
1, 2,
1, 2, 5, 1.3.
All right, good. That's enough. You just got to round it. Right? Just round it. That's good. All right. So how many numbers are there, guys? So I need the what term?
6.
I need the 6th term. All right. What do you think it is? No, you're wrong.
No, 941 is the first.
So 941 is the first. Very good. Yeah, that's a common mistake that's on the test. No, don't be. That's good. I'm telling you, it's not a problem to be wrong. It's not a problem. I'm glad, actually. All right, because we're trying to make the corrections. You're supposed to make your mistakes now. All right? 941 is the what? First term. What's the next number? Smallest. 171?
No, 1,000. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And then 1,074.
And then what?
1,000.
1106?
And then 1148.
And we're now looking for the 6th term, right?
Right, so 1, 2.
So then
264. Oh, wait, yeah.
1216?
Yeah.
Is anybody agreeing with me? 1216. Now, I hope you like that better than writing them in order and crossing them off or doing whatever you used to do. All right, that's understanding numbers when you can find the middle like that. All right, is everybody happy with that explanation? Okay, now, is there a number that occurs the most? They're all different, right? So we'd say no mode. Or you can slash through it or whatever. What?
So for the did you add 1, 4, all those up and then divide by 11?
That's what I did.
I did that too, but I don't know.
Did you hit equal at the end?
I think so. I'll try it.
Try it again. 1148. Let me give you the numbers. Did you type 1148 in?
Yes.
Plus 1417. Plus 1342. Plus 1071. Plus 1216. Plus 941. Plus 1367. Plus 1819. Plus 1264. Plus 1106. Plus 1074. No. No.
Oh, that was.
That's what I told you. I said you have to hit the equal button. All right? If you don't hit the equal button, it's going to just divide the last number by 6 and then add the other stuff.
Oh, I got.
There you go. Now you learned something. That's what I want to do. All right? Add them up, divide. But before you hit the divide button, you always have to do what? You have to hit the equal. All right? Or it's just going to divide the last number by that. Okay, so now your job is right now to do 1 through 9. And then there's a couple ERB questions. I want you to circle 1, 3, and 4. Everybody hearing me? 1, 3, and 4 on the last worksheet. Those are the ERBs. Number 10, no. I crossed out number 10 for a reason. So if you want, you can take your white and make it thick. You know what I'm saying? And then just cross out number 10. All right? And that way you know that you don't have to do that. All right? Plus that gives you a little bit more room to work. All right, is everybody hearing me? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and then I'm going to call you to my desk. And if you're interested in your exam grade,
Oh my gosh.
and your 9 weeks grade, and your semester grade. All right. No reason to be nervous. Can't change anything.
No reason.
Mr. Stroud,